Let's look at the dashboard and see what you can do with the dashboard, how to navigate the dashboard, all of that. So quickly, we will look up here. You'll see which version of the software you have. The Simple Click Tracker Agency version is the one that I have. It is for multi-site. You may have the single site or you may have the free version. It'll tell you up here which of these that you have. The free version is very limited. The single site is limited to only being able to use this on one domain, and you may not have all of these tabs across the top if you have the free or the single site. But I'm just going to show you the entire thing here so that if you haven't upgraded, you see why you should. So this is the number of clicks here. You've got total clicks and unique clicks. Now total clicks means that sometimes people click on things twice from different IP addresses is what it is. Unique clicks are different IP addresses. Total clicks are the total clicks, even the multiples from the same IP address. That's what this description is. Now you'll notice here that along the traffic, you'll see along the traffic that you sometimes get a blip in your traffic and you would wonder what that is. In cases like this was a bot that somehow we got more clicks from the same IP addresses than we were supposed to. So when I started investigating this one, I discovered that it was a social media poster that we were using with the link that was actually hitting the same domain many times. And so we knew that we had an issue with that social media poster. That was an indicator for us that there was an issue going on. If there's a bot that is somebody hitting you over and over and over again, it'll show up here as total clicks, and it's something that you can do something about. You can block that IP address. And you'll notice here we have pretty standard multiple clicks on this. This tells me that people are hitting the same IP, or from the same IP, they're hitting it multiple times, which means that they are looking at that page several times. So that's a good thing. You want people to go back and look multiple times because they're interested in that page several times. Okay. The red is the unique clicks. That gives you the idea of traffic hitting those pages. And you'll notice over here, as I get into the meat of the dashboard, you'll see that this message, by the way, don't pay attention to this. This means that I have multiple domains that are not installed yet. That from my agency version, it's a single site or a free user, you will not see any of this. And if you have all your domains installed, you won't see this either. Now we have across the top here, we have new link, delete links, clear stats. Don't use the clear stats unless you absolutely want to clear all stats. All of the stats that are here will go away if you click clear stats. So don't do that. You'll have an option to confirm that you want to do that, but don't do it. And you can import links as well. We have a CSV file that you can import if you have information for it. All right. So you can assign groups to multiple links here if you want to, or you can assign a group when you're, or search for groups here as well. Your domain shows here. The reason we have the domain here is because you can have multiple domains, and if I click on this, you'll see that I have multiple domains installed. But if you have single site license, you're only seeing the one domain that you have. This is really helpful because we keep the page to a short link so that you see all of your latest links that you've created at the top. But if you wanted to see more, you click here and you can go up to 250 on a page. And then you can scroll down to see all of those. Now that's helpful when you want to find something that is searchable here in a specific, let's look at SVMS. That's my other piece of software, and we're going to search that. All you do is type it in. It brings up the search term that you were looking for. It's going to look for that in the short link. It's going to look for it in the destination link. It's going to look for it in the description and in the title as well. So anything that has SVMS in it is going to show up. And you'll notice I have a lot with SVMS in it. So if I only were looking for 10, and you'll notice I have a lot of pages down here, 9 pages. So that's 90 links. So if I come here, I can choose 100 links. And it'll display all of those SVMS links below. Okay. Now, if I want to reset it, go back to my standard page. It'll be here. So if I come back and I click on, let's go back over here to, I think I have my SVMS here. Yeah, so here's SVMS. This is my folder for SVMS. So everything that is associated with that piece of software that we have links for, it shows up as SVMS in the folder for SVMS. Okay, so there we have another way to find the SVMS links. But across the top here, we have all of these different tabs. Now, we're not going to go into these different tabs, except to tell you that you're not going to see all of them. You may not see the rotator, you may not see the split test, you may not see the funnels, but if you get the agency version, you would see all of these.